Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon again, and today I've got another Lord of the Rings deck for you. Today we have Gifts of Galadriel, starring Galadriel, Light of Valinor. This is going to be a Bracket 3 deck. We have 3 Game Changers and 1 Tutor card, so let's get straight into it. So, Galadriel, Light of Valinor, is a creature for 2 colorless and then Bant, and says, Alliance, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. You can either add 3 green, you can put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, or scry 2 and then draw a card. So what we're going to want to be doing is getting lots of creatures in play and taking advantage of our different effects. We're going to want to draw some cards. We're going to want to put lots of counters on things. And we're going to be wanting to take advantage of the green mana to be able to get some value and get more stuff out. So for our creatures, we have quite a mix here. We have I put a few more elves than normal in here specifically because I wanted to have that Lord of the Rings feel to it. Some more mystical stuff, but also some straight value cards. So we have Arwen, Mortal Queen, and Arwen enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. And you can pay 1, remove the indestructible counter from her. Another target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on that creature, and a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on Arwen. Then we have the other Arwen, Arwen, Weaver of Hope, who says each other creature you control enters the battlefield with a number of 1/1 counters on it equal to Arwen, Weaver of Hope's toughness. So if you have Galadriel in play and you play Arwen, Weaver of Hope, you can put a counter on her. And then with some of our other effects you'll see later, put more counters on her, so that way it's going to exponentially increase the power of our creatures. We have Beast Whisperer, so whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Birds of Paradise as a mana dork, Delighted Halfling as a mana dork, Incubation Druid as a mana dork. We also have Kami, who adds some mana as well as counters to people. We have Morrowind, who whenever another elf enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it. But we have a few elves, plus she'll get a counter if Galadriel's in play. We have Cosmogrand Zenith, so whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you choose 1, create a 1/1 white soldier, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So if you play multiple, you can kind of have a mini combo with Galadriel and Cosmonon. We have Danny Pink. Creatures you control, of whenever 1 or more counters are put on this creature for the first time each turn, draw a card. Delighted Halfling, like I said, mana dork, and you can eventually pump it. We have Emiel the Blessed. I have a jumpstart version of this card. You can pay 3 and exile another creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its control. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can pay Selesnya, a white or a green. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on it. If it's a unicorn, put 2 1/1 counters on it instead. We don't have any other unicorns, so that second part there isn't going to trigger. We have Coma, because Coma is good, Coma is strong. We have Kutzil, so that way opponents can't play spells during your turn, and whenever 1 or more creatures you control with power greater than its base power deals damage to a player, draw a card. So we're going to be drawing cards off of all of these modifications. We have Master Biomancer. We have Ouroboros, a card that I loved from Edge of Eternities, that at the beginning of combat in your turn, you put X 1/1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power, so you're going to give it counters when it comes in off of several of your creatures, and then just get it pumped. We have Roaming Throne, so you can kind of double those effects. We have Starfield Vocalist. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time, so you get to add 6 mana or multiple counters off Galadriel. Tendershoot Dryad, generically strong. Put some Saprolings out there, lets you ascend, you can pump all those Saprolings. Then we have Wood Elves to kind of get us a forest. For sorceries, we are running some protection and some ramp, and then some go off. So our ramp is going to be Cultivate and Kodama's Reach. Our removal is going, and protection are going to be Farewell, Mists of Lorien, and Raise the Palisades. And then our go off spells are going to be Genesis Wave, Triumph of the Hordes, and Green Sun Zenith. We also have Rally the Galadrim. Lets you make a copy of a creature that you control. do that with like your Ouroboros or something. For our instance, we have some blink effects, we have some protection, we have some removal. So our blink effect is ephemerate, you know. We have Galadriel's dismissal for phasing, so protection there, flawless maneuver, protection, right? Protection here, and also a fight-ish spell. We have a mana drain. We have Windswift Slice. We have Path to Exile, Teferi's protection. For artifacts, we have Conjurer's Closet, Ozolith, the Shattered Spire, the regular Ozolith, the Great Henge, the Earth Crystal, and Panharmonicon. For enchantments, we have Aura Shards, we have Asceticism, we have Doubling Season, Branching Evolution, Guardian Project, Growing Rights of Itlimoc, Sphere Grid, Parallel Lives, a lot of stuff that's going to be adding counters. We have some Blink in here, and then we have some protection in the form of Flowering of the White Tree. I love this card a lot. And then we are running 38 lands. We are not running the OG duels. We're running a more simple package where we have 5 of each of our basic lands. We are running the shock lands. We are running Avendo, just to kind of see how it works with this deck. We have a Yavimaya in here. Just a pretty basic land package. We have Boseiju. We have Cavernous Souls to make your stuff uncounterable. But yeah, that is my Galadriel, my Galadriel Light of Valinor deck. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. How would you tune this deck up? How would you change it? When I was doing research for this, I saw a lot of just straight elf tribal ones, and that seems pretty interesting. Let me know what you think. And as always, I am Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and I will see y'all in the next one.